There's a moment every cat owner faces, though most only recognize it years later. A moment when your cat does something so small, so quiet, you don't even realize it's their way of saying they love you. After 20 years as a veterinarian studying cat behaviors and the hidden language of deep love, I've learned that the most powerful messages are the ones we overlook. And here's the unsettling question that I need you to hear. What if the thing you brushed off yesterday was your cat saying, "I trust you with my life"? I think about the people who wrote to me, grieving the cats they lost. Cats who walked room to room saying goodbye, or waited for their human to come home one last time. They didn't know in the moment that these were sacred rituals. And you might not know either. Not yet. Stay with me until the end, because the 7 cat behaviors I'm about to share are things most owners misread. But once you understand them, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Picture your cat's eyes, soft and half-closed, watching you in the dim light. That's where our story begins. Most cat parents don't realize how often they misunderstand their own cats. Not because they don't care, but because cats are masters at hiding their feelings. Even after all these years studying cat behaviors, I still meet loving, devoted owners who miss the quiet messages right in front of them. They think a cat walking away means rejection, when sometimes it means overstimulation. They think a cat waking them at dawn is being annoying, when for many cats, it's a colony-level wellness check rooted in ancient kitten instincts. And they believe silence means indifference, when it often means deep love spoken in the softest language. I remember a comment from someone who wrote, "I thought my cat woke me for food, but maybe she was checking if I was alive." Another person said, "He followed me everywhere, but he wasn't a cuddler. I hope he knew that I loved him." These confessions break my heart because they reveal a truth. We're not failing out of neglect. We're failing because no one ever taught us how to understand cats. And that's why we're here now, together, peeling back the misunderstandings with gentleness, not blame. For all the poetry and mystery wrapped inside cat behaviors, there is also clear, steady science beneath every gesture. Veterinarians, behaviorists, and feline psychologists have studied these signals for decades, and the truths we've uncovered are both simple and astonishing. A slow blink isn't random. It's a trust signal, the feline version of saying, "I feel safe enough to lower my guard." Following you from room to room isn't clinginess, it's proximity seeking, a survival behavior rooted in kitten instincts, when babies shadowed their mothers for warmth and protection. Even checking on you at dawn is not mischief, but a wellness ritual built into their evolutionary wiring. Understanding cats means recognizing that their bodies speak long before their voices do. When a cat leans against your leg, that tiny weight carries an entire emotional vocabulary. Scent sharing, territory merging, social bonding. When they leave the room during overstimulation, they're not rejecting you, they're preventing escalation, protecting the relationship. And when they seek solitude during illness, that too is a survival reflex shaped by thousands of years of instinct. These behaviors aren't random. They are deeply rooted messages, if only we pause long enough to hear them. But beneath all the science, there is something even more hauntingly beautiful, because every one of these cat behaviors holds an emotional truth most owners never see. Deep love in cats is quiet, almost sacred. It rarely announces itself. It hides in the smallest corners of your day, waiting for you to notice. A slow blink isn't just a blink, it's a whispered confession. You are mine.
You are safe.
A cat resting their forehead against yours isn't just seeking warmth. It's a merging of scent, a way of saying, we belong to the same world. A cat choosing to sleep near you, even if they don't touch you, is not distance. It's devotion. It's their silent way of keeping vigil, the same way wild cats slept near their colony to protect one another. I think of the person who wrote, "My cat lay on my chest and sniffed my forehead before sleeping. I think she was kissing me goodnight." That is not imagination. That is the emotional language cats use when words fail them. Every blink, every pause, every gentle touch is more than a habit. It's a vow of trust that only grows deeper with time. When you finally understand these cat behaviors, you start to realize just how many invitations to connection your cat has been offering you all along. And the truth is, you don't need grand gestures to respond. Cats don't want grandeur. They want presence. They want consistency. They want small rituals that turn a house into a shared life. Try sitting near them when they rest, without touching, just letting them feel your presence. Speak softly when you leave the house, even if it feels silly. Countless viewers shared how their cats stay calm when they hear, "I'll be back soon." Offer slow blinks when they meet your gaze, and don't rush the moment. Let them close the distance first. If overstimulation happens, don't take it personally. Simply pause, breathe, and give them space. That, too, is love. Someone wrote, "I used to miss all the signs. Now I know my kitten bites because he's overwhelmed." Knowledge changed their entire bond, and it can change yours too. Before we continue, tell me in the comments, what is the one ritual your cat waits for every day? I'd love to include some of your stories in a future video. There's a moment, quiet, nearly invisible, when all this new understanding begins to change the way you see your cat. It happens the first time you notice them watching you from the doorway. Not because they want food or attention, but because they are making sure you are still part of their world. It happens when their small body curls against your leg, and instead of brushing it off as habit, you suddenly feel the weight of what it truly is. An act of deep love, shaped by thousands of years of evolution, trust, and shared vulnerability. Many viewers wrote to me saying, "Once I understood my cat's signals, our entire relationship softened." That's the transformation I hope you feel too. Because understanding cats isn't just about cat psychology or veterinarian advice. It's about learning to listen to the quiet language of another soul. And when you do, even the smallest gestures become meaningful. A forehead touch, a soft meow, a slow blink that feels like the world standing still for one perfect second. This is where the human-cat bond deepens, not in grand dramatic moments, but in the soft, daily ones we finally learn to see. And now, as we reach the final part of this journey, I want you to picture something simple. Your cat, somewhere in your home right now, doing one small thing. Lifting their head when you walk by, settling near your feet, blinking slowly in the half-light. These tiny gestures are the heartbeats of your relationship. They are the proof that love doesn't have to be loud to be real. The title of this video, 7 Cat Behaviors That Show Deep Love, Most Owners Misread Them, is not just a lesson. It's an invitation to see your cat with new eyes. To understand that baby cat behavior, kitten instincts, and the quiet wisdom of adulthood are all threads woven into the same tapestry of connection. And to remember that every day with them is a gift, no matter how ordinary it seems. If this touched you, share your story below. I read every single one. Tell me what your cat does that you now understand differently. Tell me what you want the next video to explore. Become part of this small, gentle community, learning to love their cats more deeply and more consciously. And tonight, when your cat looks at you, offer them a slow blink. Whisper something soft. Let them know you see them now.